Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Alright, we sound fine. Hello, people.
good.
It's us, Two Bros Game Night. I'm your host, Shingaroo.
I'm your host, Older Bro.
And we are back playing Endless Ocean 2 with my dinosaur booties. Alright.
The Dino Booties.
So we starting out at the aquarium. That way, you didn't have to wait for me to go through all the loading screens
Sure.
and stuff. Okay.
Oh, cool. We got on the news.
Nothing else.
Nope.
Okay.
So check the numbers, I guess.
Now that'll do it. Okay. Alright.
Yeah. Slightly higher. I have no questions.
Okay.
2002p.
Yeah, so a lot has happened since
It's been a week, and a lot is happening.
yes. For starters. God damn it. So you remember Barnyard, right?
Sure, a series that has long since died and nobody would ever want to watch again.
Well, I discovered something.
Uh-huh.
We missed some content.
How is that possible?
We didn't reload the game after we completed it, and there was post-game stuff. Not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was like one mission, and you could unlock the junkyard gate. So we missed that.
Okay. And so you definitely didn't save that, so we could just do an extra episode of it, right?
Oh, the plan was to replay Barnyard maybe
Anyway.
eventually, yeah,
Okay.
so it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
Other information I discovered about Barnyard. So
Mhm.
remember when we played, I talked about the skin in the intro, and we were like, maybe it's just a skin that only the developers use, and you can't actually play as it.
Sure.
This
vaguely.
skin was only viewable in the demo. That's how I knew it existed.
Gotcha.
Well, I discovered you can unlock it, but it
Uh-huh.
is stupid how you unlock it.
Okay.
It is not during the gameplay. A lot of people suspect that you have to 100% the game to do that,
Mhm.
like to unlock the skin. I did that, didn't unlock the skin.
Sure.
I 100%ed the game, did absolutely everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, what else is it? Well, all right, let me Google this.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out, oh boy. In order to unlock this skin,
Mm-hmm.
you have to have 3 other Nickelodeon games. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Is it just 3 different Nickelodeon games? Like I can do it with any
No,
Nickelodeon
it's
games?
Certain games.
Nope, it is certain games.
Yep.
And here's the thing, you don't just unlock the skin.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out there's 2 other things that you can unlock
Uh-huh.
via the other games. So it's a skin,
Mm-hmm.
a new bike,
Mm-hmm.
and a Gopher Underground discount.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, get some stuff earlier, I guess, even though it's worthless because you can just farm money infinitely because of the treasure bells.
I mean, did we even struggle with money in that game?
Once we got the metal detector, no, we didn't. So the discount is worthless.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't remember us grinding for money at any point in that game.
No, we did for an episode.
For one thing. Yeah. Okay.
So, in order to get this, you have to have SpongeBob Lights Camera Action.
Okay.
You have to have TAC and the Great Challenge.
Okay.
And you have to have Nicktoons Unite 1.
Okay.
And not only do you have to have them on the PS2, but they each have to have save files on the same memory card as Barnyard.
Yep.
When you have all 3 of these games, and you save them to the same memory card as Barnyard, you have to load Barnyard, and it will give you the thing saying you got the items.
Okay.
And that's how you play as the, I don't know how it's pronounced, but it is honestly probably the best skin in the game, and it is worth getting. but you're going to be paying $50 for those games to get it. So that's what I just did. I just bought the games. That's why it took me so long to get down here. And there's no newer versions of those games either. They are all on the PS2 or Xbox. I'm like, yeah,
Oh yeah, of
just
course
have
there's
them
not.
on the
Yeah.
Xbox. So, I did that just so I could play as the new skin in Barnyard.
So yeah, just to be clear, so yeah, so that means you're gonna have those games with save files on them when we play the new game, or when we replay it, so that it's just automatically got all the content, right?
Yes.
You don't have to worry about it.
So, that, and I want to test to see if we can get that to work on PC, which means we'd have to get 4 games. And I don't know if we can save them to the same memory card, in quotes. I mean, we kind of can, so I want to see if it'll work. So we'll try to do it on PC
No,
as well.
I mean, because we played Thrillville and we had the memory card. Like,
Yeah.
it physically has a memory card.
So
It even still had, what other games did we play on the RPCS2? Because it had memory data from other games.
yeah, it had Dangerous Hunts too, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's like, so yeah,
So,
it's,
no, not Dangerous Hunts 2. It had Dangerous Hunts 1.
yeah. But regardless, it's whatever we've played on it before. Yeah, it had the memory data from that, so it's, like, yeah, I think it's fine.
Sorry, guys. I am trying to remember what we're doing. I believe we're salvaging, so let's go salvage. Okay. So, with this kind of thing with Barnyard, that means when we do other PS2 games, we have to be on the lookout for that. But I think Barnyard is one of the only rare exceptions. I think we praised everything at the end of the last video, so I think we're fine to go back.
I believe so.
So, that was Barnyard. And I'm happy that you can unlock this. By the way, there is nowhere online that says you need to have all 3 of those games. The only way I found out about it is not through Google, but through YouTube. Someone did a video on it.
Of course.
So I was thankful for that. They did it within the last 5 years, so around the time we probably beat Barnyard, so we didn't know about it. So, oh my god. So happy about it. Happy about it, and I spilled some pop because it didn't close properly.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, not like we're sitting on the couch anyway. By the way, guys, we will no longer be having water bottles in the video. That way, Older Bro doesn't have to cut as much audio out. And we don't want anything to pop up on the mic. So I have a cup that doesn't have like crinkling or anything. So we will be doing that from now on, which means I probably have to buy new cups.
Maybe. But yeah, because the funny thing was, the funny thing is that a lot of the time, it wasn't even just moments where you were like picking up the cup and like where you'd talk during picking up the cup. It'd be like you'd stop talking, go to pick up the cup. I'd start talking and would pick up the cup while I was talking. So it was like neither, like one of us had not. It was either I hadn't realized you were about to pick up the cup, or you hadn't realized I was about to talk, and it was like, well, okay, this is no way to cut it out.
Yep.
So it's a pain in the butt.
So yeah, we have that issue now sorted out. Other thing that happened that's not video game related. So, do you remember me talking about Dinosaur Girl at work, right? And how I can't date her because she's dating someone else, correct?
Vaguely.
Well, so she came to me, and honestly, I'm very happy that she told someone, because it looked like she really needed to talk to someone. I could just tell.
Yeah.
It turns out there's some issues with her boyfriend, who was my trainer.
Oh Lord.
Trainer who didn't train me as much.
Yeah.
Because I had 2 trainers.
Yeah.
So, he may or may not be seeing girls on the side.
Great.
And also is buying a lot of toys.
Well, I mean, yeah. I don't have many words to say about somebody else's relationship that I have no real knowledge of other than just slight passing comments. So I hope things work out the best for the both of them.
So, how she got this information was from an anonymous text. She didn't know who this person was or anything like that.
Sure.
She was just told that he had been cheating on her.
Sure.
And she tried messaging and calling this person back and nothing.
Yeah.
She has heard nothing.
Yep.
So she talks to him about it, and basically he's giving off the vibe that he is guilty.
Yeah.
He is 100% guilty.
You know, preferably let's not talk too much about this, but yeah, let's I'll just say I hope that things work out for the best for both of them.
I do too, but it's seeming like that this discovery is probably going to lead to her breaking up with him.
Which, you know, fair enough if that's... Generally speaking, it is not a good idea for somebody to be cheating on somebody else and then that person to continue dating the person cheating on them. So it is a good... It's probably a good thing if that's the case.
Yeah, the other reason she thinks he's guilty is because he hasn't been really doing much with her as of late.
I can't imagine.
So, this weekend she is having some time to herself, and she's going kayaking.
Oh,
which is interesting.
Cool.
I've sort of kind of been kayaking before, but it sucked.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's one of those things where it all depends on your constitution and how much you're able to handle the river rapids.
No. It wasn't that. It's just we kept hitting the bottom. It wasn't very
and
deep.
The depth of the water.
Yeah.
Because, if your boat's bottoming out, you're not gonna have a good time.
I mean, it was still fun. It was just every 5 minutes I'd hit the bottom and I'd be like, ah.
Yeah. Well, and especially if you're a larger individual, which Younger Bro is, you have to have a pretty deep river. You want it to be like 3 feet deep at least, just to make sure that the boat's not gonna like hit some small thing sticking up.
I think we gave up after like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it's not the most fun experience. Like I always enjoy it, but yeah, you do have to have a pretty decently deep river and a good constitution.
But yeah, I hope for the best for her.
Yep.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is going to lead to, and I'm sure she's going to tell me because she pretty much told me outright that I am probably the most reliable person that she can talk to at work.
Fair enough.
And
glad to hear that you have somebody at work that you are able to, or that is
very comfortable sharing
Yes.
this kind of stuff with.
As long as you're okay with it and she's okay with it, I hope that the two of you are able to be each other's confidants.
Yeah, so I think she is quickly becoming my work best friend, who's a girl.
Yep. I have one of those.
But yeah, that's it. I do worry about her quite a bit because I don't like.
Oh yeah,
see
I
her.
mean, you absolutely should worry about your work best friend, especially if she's being cheated on. That sucks.
Yeah. Especially since he is a manager with her.
Yeah, like that's, it's like, oh, good.
So, I don't know what this is going to lead to. This could lead to them switching shifts or stuff like that.
So I would, I'd just be there for as much as you can, and that's about all that I'd worry about right now. And hopefully things work out.
Yeah, speaking of like relationships and stuff like that, I think she's trying to set me up with this other chick who is in dry room. Because she was talking to me about her, and she's like, yeah, she hasn't been over here too much. And if you see her, you should go help her. I'm like, okay.
See, that kind of stuff is not sufficient for me to be like, oh, they're trying to set me up. Like,
yeah. Plus, there was also another dry room person in there who hasn't been over there a lot, and I told him, hey, if you need anything, I'm here to help you. But yeah, I would help them, like whoever it is from dry room, because we needed help. So
yeah, absolutely, and that's the thing is that from the sounds of it, dry room's been coming over to help a little bit due to how heavy it's been. So it's like that makes sense to return the favor and help out them if they need it.
Well, we always have done that. We always like if we need help, we ask dry room. If dry room needs help, they ask us.
Yeah,
that's how it's always been.
It is a symbiotic relationship.
And same with freezer. So yeah, I all this relationship talk. I even was talking about this with Bestie. I told her how I lost weight, and she's like, "Ooh, the girls are gonna be all over you." I'm like, "What girls?" Yeah, and then father coming to me trying to set me up on blind dates. I swear, every young girl he sees, he tries to set me up with them. And that's probably not a joke. Yeah. With father, it's more annoying because he won't shut up about it. But with the other two, I don't know if it's a one and done kind of thing or what. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it seems like everybody's like, younger bro, you should be in a relationship right now. And I'm just like, oh.
Have you heard about these hot single girls in your area?
Like, guys, I would love to have a girlfriend. I have not had one since high school. But one thing at a time. I have a lot going on in my life right now. But that doesn't mean I'm against having a girlfriend right now. I will get a girlfriend when I'm able to. Like, I'm trying to find the right person. And all that good stuff.
Yes. I don't know.
Alright, being truthfully, I would like to ask out Bestie maybe one last time, but I have a feeling she'll still say no.
Yeah, I feel like that ship has sailed many times. Sorry, in aquarium terms. That ship is in a desert. It is stuck in the middle of a desert.
Like, what's weird is I've seen Bestie post all this stuff about honestly being lonely. And I've been trying to offer, hey, I will take you out and we can go places. And she is yet to say where she wants to go.
There is obviously, okay, there's a couple pretty obvious possibilities here. Number one, she could be into girls. Number two,
she's not. She told me.
She could be asexual. Maybe she just doesn't want a sexual relationship.
Well, here's the thing. She had a post saying she is a little asexual, but it doesn't mean she doesn't want a relationship like that.
Well, no. But, hello, Mr. B. Yeah, just, there's the thing. Being asexual doesn't mean you don't want a relationship. It just means that you don't want relationships that are sexual in nature. What you generally want are somebody to spend time with. So basically, what you have now, she just wants that with a few more people. But no further relationship, basically. Now, there are some, like, cohabitation relationships where it's understood of, like, we are effectively married, just no sex.
It's strange. Because
That's also a thing.
she told me she wants a daughter. Hey, Mr. B.
I don't know.
Yeah, she is a very confusing person, and I'm one of the only people who can understand her. At least that's what she claims. I can't find this item. Where the fuck is it?
Now, hold on, Mr. B. I thought you were only into guys. Are you straight curious? I'm into whoever. Fair enough. Look, being bi is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, I would like to ask her out again, but I want to do it face to face.
Yeah, but
it's hard to do that when she won't go out and do things with me.
yeah, I can sympathize with that a little bit, Mr. B. I do personally want a relationship and children. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's fair, Mr. B. Not everybody's into that.
But yeah, if I told her, there's only one way I can guarantee she would do anything with me right now. And that is to tell her, okay, me and you are planning a trip to Japan. She would do it in a heartbeat. And if I do that, I can't do that this year because we're going to Florida. So.
Yeah.
And that would also mean I have to brave the plane ride.
Yeah.
2 plane rides.
Yeah. We're not taking a plane to Florida, right?
No, Japan.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're saying one there, one back. Yes, yeah.
Not only that, I would have to talk to Father about it and saying, I need to know which way to drive on the road.
Yeah. Why are we going to Japan? I mean, it's weeb heaven. Why wouldn't you go to Japan, Mr. B?
But anyway, Bessie has told me that her dream vacation is to go to Japan.
Yeah.
That is the only way I could guarantee she would do anything with me right now.
Yep.
So I'm not going to try for that yet. But what I might do is, if there's a convention coming up, I might invite her to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I'm trying, but it is really hard for her to do anything because I think she's one of those people that fears leaving home.
I was gonna say fears doing literally anything.
Like she does not like to leave home. She's like younger sis.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I talk about this with Father, I don't like his reactions to it. He's like, see, you shouldn't be with that kind of girl. I'm just like, you're talking about my best friend that way. Are you fucking shitting me? Like, even if it doesn't go anywhere, I would still like to hang out with her.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah.
and I can't even do that. That's my problem here. It's like, I can't even hang out with her in the same room.
No.
And that is making me incredibly sad.
Yeah. I'd normally say take your father's advice because I don't have one to receive advice from, but fuck that advice. Yeah, it's just like, that's just bad advice. I can't.
I hardly ever agree with Father. There's only been like 3 rare times I actually have. And this is not one of them. No.
Yeah, he is a very stern, elderly man. And I don't say he's elderly because he's actually like 80 years old or something. I'm saying he's elderly because he acts like an 80-year-old man.
Right.
Like, so, that's the kind of advice he gives, is like the advice of an 80-year-old man.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try talking with her again because I haven't really been talking to her. But I also don't want to annoy her. So I'm going to slowly do that. I'm going to talk to her about video games and such. That's going to lead into us playing video games together because I know she plays Splatoon. So I might do Splatoon, and we're doing Pokemon together. We're doing Scarlet and Violet thing, but I have to do Scarlet's stuff.
Sure.
So we're doing that together. And then I can maybe convince her to go see a movie with me or something. If I can do that, then we can go to a convention, which leads to the trip.
Yeah, we shall see. Ladies magazine?
But truthfully, I would also like to go to Japan one day because what older bro said is we've had.
Younger bro is also a conflicting person where it's like, I really don't like planes, but I really want to go to Japan.
I would love to go to Pokemon Center. I know we have one. We had one in New York, and it's still sort of a Pokemon Center, but
I'll save money for a while and buy a rental for you two to live in. Mr. B, I don't know how I feel about you being our producer and our landlord.
Yes! Finally! We got our signed baseball!
Signed baseball!
I finally got it! We got our Babe Ruth baseball! I told you it was in the game.
Yeah, stream or you'll be evicted. I'm pretty sure that's still coercion.
That was the only new thing we got.
Yep.
That made me happy. But yeah, so, yeah, the problem with me dating, like, people through my work, there really isn't a lot for me to choose.
See, here's the thing. I absolutely have a person at work that I would date. The problem is, in order to do that, I would have to have a place to take them back to, and this is not a place to take them back to. So it is, until I move out, that is not going anywhere.
Yeah, I would still probably bring them here because I don't care too much.
Yeah, but like, look.
I have friends over here all the time, so me inviting chicks over isn't much different.
Yes, but look, there's a fundamental difference between I have a friend hanging out in my room and there's banging going on in my room and family is hearing that. Like, that's a... Yes, I recognize that if we move out together, we are family, but, like, I cannot be home one day. Like... That's fine. Like, I could be on the other side of the house or something. But, like, yeah, there's a... I wouldn't want to bring somebody home and be like, oh, and my mother's listening in. We are not NASA.
But yeah, even if I invited Bestie to my house, I don't think she'd ever do that. And I doubt she would also let me go to her house because she is that... Like, I don't want to... Let's just say socially shy.
Yeah.
She's like younger.
She's socially awkward.
No, I'm socially awkward.
She's worse.
No. She just... I don't want to say she's not the best at talking with people or anything like that. She just keeps to herself. She's...
Mr. B, I'm reasonably sure that we are not legally allowed to consent to that. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
But anyway, I don't want to say she's not a people person either. It's just she's just a home person. She likes to stay at home, doesn't like to go out, really do anything. She stays at home.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it would be a miracle for me to at least meet her somewhere. Like, I can meet her at, I don't know, say... McDonald's, and I can pick her up there or something.
Here's the thing. I think that there comes a point where I think you just have to accept that things aren't going to work out. I think with her specifically, I think that through both the pandemic and just... It sounds like pre-pandemic, she was very hesitant to go out, nervous person.
No, that wasn't pre. That was after. Okay,
so she was perfectly fine before then. Like, she would go out and do all kinds of stuff.
No. I've never been able to get her to do anything. The only time I've ever saw her is in school.
Yeah. But yeah, I think she's one of those people that she's like younger sister who just wants to go home and be at home and doesn't want to go out and do stuff. But post-pandemic, she is allergic to going outside now. So it's like I think that
Like, the
that your
pandemic did
attempts-
shake her up a bit.
Yeah, I think your attempts are fruitless in this regard.
Look, I'll give up when she says no to a trip to Japan.
I'm just saying, I get this feeling that she is never going to actually say no. She's like actually ever forcibly stop you asking her. She's just going to never say yes. And so it's like there should come a point where you just accept that it's fruitless.
But yeah, there really isn't many other girls I could hang out anyway. Like, there's only two other chicks. One of them has a boyfriend, and I doubt he'd be too happy with me hanging out with her very often. And the other one I lost contact with, so...
Yeah. I mean, there's always Tinder, swipe right, you have date. I mean, yeah, that is fair.
Again, Tinder and stuff like that, I consider blind dates, even though I would know who I'm dating in quotes.
I mean, yeah, they're not too far off from just straight blind dating.
But it's something that I'm just not ready for yet.
He is not desperate enough yet.
Yes.
They are very blind dates. It's like, yeah, I mean, you can just straight lie about your stuff on Tinder.
Exactly.
So
That's why I consider pretty much all of them blind dates. The only way I can get a date is if I know them in real life from work or school, and I'm not going to school physically anymore, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess the other way is to meet somebody on YouTube, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
YouTuber hookups or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. YouTuber over here gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll start dating Ellie.
Have a H2O Delirious situation. I would have considered dating Ellie if she didn't say she had a boyfriend.
Yeah. I'm just giving an example because it's the only girl YouTuber that I know that you know. But yeah, it's like, yeah, that happens. That's not common. That's very uncommon.
Yeah, so I don't.
I guess
have
you
many
couldn't say it's a
options.
blind date at that point.
But it'd be a blind date for her, not necessarily me. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr.
Yeah,
B.
that's brutal. I mean, okay, on one hand, that's extremely brutal, and I'm very sad, and I'm sorry for Mr. B. On the other hand, like, if that hadn't happened, Mr. B might have to go to those kids and be like, so I'm your dad now. And I don't know if that's... I don't know how I feel about that situation either.
Kids, I am now the father.
No! That's not how that works! Oh, there was somebody. I did see it. I did hear about a story of somebody being that stupid.
Oh?
He believed that adoption literally changed the genetics of the child that he was adopting.
Wait, you serious?
Yes.
Oh my
He
god.
literally thought that when he adopted a kid, they would stop, that he would become the biological father of them. That their genetics would be changed to his
that's good.
genetics.
Unless they are doing a blood transfusion or
That
something.
still would not cause that.
Like, that's the closest you're getting.
Yeah, it's like, no. There is nothing even remotely close to what this guy thought happened. It was so incredibly stupid that you just have to slam your head into the table and just be like, no, I need to never look at this again.
Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at?
I think, I'm pretty sure his mom, like, because his mom came over, because I think this girl dumped him, and the mom came over and apologized, and she's like, yeah, I'm sorry, he is just so stupid.
His
It's
mom
like
had
it's-
to apologize.
Yeah, it's just like he is so
Oh
stupid.
God.
I think she literally said like we've tried explaining it to him. We've taken him to therapists and doctors to try to get this. He doesn't get it. There's nothing we can do.
He was just born stupid.
Yeah. Look, you can't always fix stupid. Sometimes it's an uphill battle that is Mount Everest high, and you just have to say, you know what? I can't. I just can't. I can't take on this.
I can't do stupid.
I can't handle this. It's too much. I just have to say nope and turn away. Yeah. Sorry to hear about that, Mr. B.
I'm not dating for the stupid.
I'm sure you'll find a nice boy or girl at some point.
But yeah, the kind of girl I want to look for is someone who not necessarily has the same interests as me, but someone I can talk to and be fine talking to. Basically, I want a partner who can handle me.
Yeah.
Uh,
The current is too strong. You must turn around.
yeah, if she can take all my talking, then
If
we're
she
good.
can take my stupid, then we're good. Yeah, look, if she can show up on Two Bros game night and not become brain dead afterwards, then she is
Perfect for
she's-
younger bro.
she's fine.
She supports younger bro. She also has to like the color blue.
Mr. B says you should have more confidence in yourself.
Oh, my confidence died years ago, guys.
You're not making Mr. B feel better.
I'm sorry to say that when it comes to confidence, it's gone. Yeah, this is not a lie, guys. I asked out probably nearly every girl I know. Every single one of them. And only 2 of them gave me actual answers. Like,
To be
some of
fair-
them didn't even respond. They just
Yeah. To be fair,
said no.
it is possible that asking out so many girls may have caused you to have a reputation.
No. A lot of these girls didn't really even know each other.
Yeah, Mr. B saying he's had the same problem in high school too. Gun hunting.
But anyway, I probably asked out nearly 30 girls, and only 2 of them said yes. One of them technically asked me out, so I didn't ask her out. And the other one, I asked out, and that was my first best friend. And she said yes.
Yeah.
But our relationship didn't really go anywhere, so she broke it up with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was still really sad afterwards, though.
Yeah.
But we maintained our relationship, which was very nice.
Look, there's something to be said about just you have like you have a relationship for a few days and everyone's just like, no, this isn't working.
It wasn't a few days, it was a year.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of going with Mr. B's right now, but like, yeah, there's something to be said about like you're in a relationship for a few days. It's just like, no, this doesn't work out. You just end it, and just it doesn't go any further because it's like, this is no.
But
But yeah, yours went for a little while, but
yeah, and she that wasn't even the main reason why we broke up. We broke up because she said I wasn't talking to her as much, and I told her literally that summer I was going to be stupidly busy.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's one of those things where it's like sometimes sometimes you get into a situation in life where it's like, can't be in this relationship because I just don't have time for it. And that's basically what happened.
yeah, I have more time now, so But anyway, my other relationship wasn't even really a relationship.
Yeah.
My other relationship, she asked me out, dated me for 2 days, and broke up with me.
Yep. Of course, from my understanding, that person also dated basically everyone.
Yes.
So.
She did finally apologize to me after some years. But
I was royally fucked up in school.
but I'm I'm still not happy about it.
Yeah. How did we get to talking about relationships?
I don't fucking know. But anyway, guys, so me asking out all these girls and me getting rejected one time after another, my confidence was shot. And it's dead. So I just don't really have confidence in me anymore when it comes to relationships.
Yeah. And I'm waiting to move out, and then I'll look into finding somebody. Which that is something that we'll be trying to work on this year.
This has been Date Talk with Two Pros Game Night.
This has been the Love Boat with Two Bros Game Night.
Oh no, the Love Boat's something else.
I don't know.
completely.
I'm trying to come up with a good title. Well, yeah, Mr. B, but I can't date my siblings.
No, no, no.
Like, there's many
None of
reasons
that.
why not. Most notably because most of my siblings I don't like and are male. I mean, I don't date my siblings. That's fair. I mean, to be fair, Mr. B, I'm trying to buy a house and move in with my siblings. Younger bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Older bro's just waiting on me because I haven't built my money up enough, and also I
Yeah.
keep having things breaking, so my money keeps going back down. But I
yeah.
have been gaining money just very, very slowly, guys.
yeah.
Very slowly. Because now I have to replace the PS5.
Yeah, the PS5 has now been housed down here because we've gotten it to work on our capture card down here, but it is immovable because if we move
Yeah.
it, the cable will get moved and it'll stop working.
Yeah, I thought it was just my setup. Like, this PS5 does not like this kind of TV we're using right now.
Well, I think in this case, this PS5 is just having HDMI problems, and we've already fixed it once, and now it's happening again, so it's just like, yep, fuck it.
Yep, so, we're gonna be replacing the PS5. Well, sort of. Eventually, we'll get rid of it completely, but this one's gonna become the Two Bros Game Night PS5
For the time being.
and the new one I'm buying is gonna be for multiplayer.
Like I've said, it's like if you want to play games down here and record them for mobile, you are allowed to. It's just
Well, I'll be able to when we move out. Because I would I have to be able to record hours on end without getting interrupted in any formal way, and the only way to do that is, no offense for you to not be here.
start studying Dave Ramsey. Now, who is Dave Ramsey? I am not familiar with this person.
Who?
I may have heard his name at once. Maybe from you talking about him, not sure. Financial professional? Gotcha. Yeah, because at some point I do want to try to be in a financial situation where I can hire an editor. So, that would also probably be helpful.
Oh, guys, like, money is not exactly the issue. It's just the amount of money I need. It just takes me it will take a while to save up to that amount. Because I'm wanting to save up $15,000 to move out. Older bro already has it, and I have only $6,000. So, it's going to be another maybe 4 months at best for me to get up. No, sorry, another 6 months for me to get up to $15,000. Because, guys, I make well over $1,000 a paycheck.
We do not need to give out financial information on the channel, please.
I'm an order filler at Walmart.
I mean, it
They
is
knew
very
that.
well known, but I'm just
So-
like, we do not need to give that out.
Like, it wouldn't have been that hard for them to figure out
No,
how much
it
I
would
earn.
not. But I'm like,
So I'm
we don't
just
need to be that
confirming.
specific.
But, yeah, it's just... With all my purchasing lately, it's going to take me a little while longer. And also, guys, I've missed out on a lot of stuff. Like, when I lost my job several times. Not because of what I did or anything. And when Father decided to not buy me Pokemon cards, so I've been enjoying buying Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have a decent amount of money that technically I can move out right now with Older Bro and probably not have many financial issues at all.
Yeah, now Dave would tell you can live without that. Yeah.
But
Now,
anyway.
yeah, I will say the one thing that there are some things that obviously if you're spending too much money on it, you should cut back on. But the one thing I don't like is when people are just like, oh, I mean, if you want to get a house, you should just cut out all unnecessary expenses and just not have any fun or enjoyment until you move out. And it's like, yeah, but is owning a house worth absolute suffering?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there's a good balance, though. You want to not have superfluous, unnecessary purchases, but you also don't want to be like, and I haven't gone out in 8 years.
Like, I've
Like-
cut back on my Fortnite stuff, so, like, I
Yeah,
bought a lot of
That
skins
would absolutely
lately.
be something where I'd be
So-
like, I think it's fine to have, like, once a month Pokemon cards or whatever. That's fine. Fortnite purchases, maybe cut back on that.
I haven't bought a lot of new Fortnite stuff lately. The
Yeah.
last thing I did was Airbender because, obviously.
Yeah, because talk.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I got all the Airbender stuff. Outside of that, not much else. And I'm going to be getting back into Fortnite again, so I'm going to try not to buy a whole lot. But I've cut back on
Large container.
Fortnite. I'm about to cut back on Pokemon for a while. Like, I
Yeah.
am going to stop buying Pokemon cards, but I keep discovering, oh, this. I forgot to get this.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to get this. Like, right now, coming up soon, I just bought some 10s. I'm not going to say which 10s, but I got them because I have several different varieties of sleeves, and I don't have any other 10s that are, you know, empty to put those in. So I got some 10s so that I can put those other sleeves in.
Yeah, I mean that's perfectly understandable, Mr. B. If you're have money and security, it's like, yeah, I wanna save up an amount so that I don't have to worry about stuff for a while.
But anyway, the reason why I'm saving up so much money is because I went to both my former boss and father.
Mhm.
Father told me $10,000, but my
Yep.
former boss said $15,000. I'm like, I'll go with the $15,000. So, when I have $15,000, I will be perfectly fine to move out with Older Bro anytime.
Yeah, that is one of the nice things. Yeah, 3 to 6 months of expenses. Yeah, yeah. That is one of the things that I was made sure to do during the pandemic. Once I got my current job, and ensured that like I was definitely not at risk of losing it. I definitely was like, okay, I'm going into my student loans and I am paying down. I think I just ended up paying like $300 or $400 a month on them while there was no interest. Because I'm like, I am being given a 2 to 4 year $0 interest loan. Just absolutely, I should take advantage of this immediately and burn these down.
I'm going to sweep this map twice, and then we'll be done salvaging and see where we're at. But, yeah, going back to what Older Bro said, I don't want to not spend money for the next 5 months. And also, I can't not because I still have to pay for gas and stuff like that. So,
Well, yeah, but that's kind of a that's kind of a required payment.
a lot of my money goes into this channel. And if it goes into this channel, then I'd say spending that money was worth it.
Yeah, I think there's limits, but yeah, it's like if this is kind of the big thing that you want to do, it's like sure.
Like, I haven't spent money on any mobile series.
Yeah, very appreciated.
Like, at all. I am going to be getting the Dragon's Rise of Berk thing again soon. But, yeah, otherwise, I have not spent any money in the last 4 years on any mobile game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wait.
I'm just really happy that I did manage to get student loans down a bit, because I was like, I recognize I am in a good situation right now. I will not always be in this good situation. I should take advantage of this situation while I'm in it. And yeah, I think that's an important thing that a lot of people don't do well. And this might be something that financial advisors talk about, but it's like, one of the most important things is knowing what opportunities you have and utilizing those opportunities.
That item's on the side.
There it is.
But this isn't in the Twin Crevices.
There it is.
Oh boy. So this map has items on the side. Good to know. There's no items on the beach. I scanned it like twice, and I didn't find any items like
now,
on the beach slope.
Now, Mr. B, what's your student loan provider doing? Or servicer, I guess, because it's not the provider. Technically, the federal government is the provider, I guess, but whatever.
But yeah, right now the plan is to pay off my credit card, and I'm going to use my credit card to buy a lot of our stuff going forward. Like the more expensive stuff, like Pokemon cards and stuff like that. Okay, I got at least 2 really good items, so let's see what they are.
Now, I'm not a financial expert, Mr. B, but that does not sound good.
Irish pottery. Okay, all right.
Yeah, now that right there, I am certain is something that financial advisors tell you not to go for.
Large box. I told you you'd get an empty one of these.
Like, so, again, not a financial advisor. I am not the person to go to for advice. However, there is one thing I can talk about, and that is the fact that just because it says lower interest does not mean it is better.
Women's clothes. I bet there's men's clothes as well.
In a lot of situations, lower interest means longer loan, and longer loan means higher overall interest. Now, deferment is when they're on hold, right? Because, to be fair, since you were in school, they should be paused.
We got, I think we got all the pottery. Nope, we're missing one.
But yeah, that sounds pretty sketch.
Empty crate. Oh, did we? We already got the men's clothes. Yeah, we haven't got all the containers yet.
Because yeah, that's one of the things that my loan provider's been trying to get me to do. They keep trying to get me to sign up for auto pay. And it's like, sure, I'd love to auto pay. Can I please set the amount that I want to pay to be greater than my monthly payments? And they're like, no. But yeah, that sounds pretty not good, Mr. B. I don't necessarily know that you need to talk to a lawyer. Probably a financial advisor. But that seems pretty not good.
But yeah, because of how big this map is, guys, I'm going to sweep it twice, and then we'll do the twin crevices. And then after the twin crevices, we're probably done salvaging, and we'll just be doing coins, and then we'll figure out what to do from there.
Although, Mr. B, if you do sue the federal government, can you please allow us to have exclusive rights to publish your story? I would love to have a video titled Executive Producer Mr. B Sues Federal Government, and here's why.
Gets to sue federal government.
Yeah. I mean, that is definitely an option, Mr. B. Now, do keep in mind that it is a private loan versus a public loan, which I'm assuming that your current loans are a federal government loan and not a private loan. Because that is one of the other things that student loan providers keep trying to get you to do. They'll try to get you to consolidate your loans into a new loan, but that new loan is a private loan and not a public loan, which means that it has different terms and different interest rate requirements and such, which can often mean you end up paying more. Yeah, this is why I don't auto pay my I auto pay my car payment, but I do not auto pay my student loans because I'm like, nope, I'm going to pay more than I owe every month and just make sure you get less interest. You are not making as much money on me as you're supposed to. I refuse.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sweep this several times.
Mm-hmm. A debt snowball. Now, how does that work?
There it is.
Because that initially doesn't sound good.
I wonder if all of these are going to be stones.
Now see, that's interesting, Mr. B, because that was what I was sort of doing with my student loans, but I actually switched from doing that to paying off the highest interest loan rather than the smallest loan. But I also don't have that many loans, so I don't know if it's as big of a deal that I have like 4 or 5 loans, 3 to 4 of which are student loans, and 1 is a car payment. Yeah, I don't think my brain works that way. I'm a YouTuber. My entire job is be given discouragement and be encouraged anyways. But yeah, no, Yeah. So yeah, it sounds like I would agree with / be interested in
Ooh.
some of his financial advice. Because yeah, that is the condition I placed upon myself while I'm living at home. Like when I move out, and I have to. Yeah, I definitely get that. Because yeah, that is the agreement I placed upon myself of while I'm living at home, since I don't have to pay rent, I'm going to pay down my loans, and I'm going for high interest first. Burn it down. And I'm just going to pay a set amount. I think I'm paying like $400 every month to just get rid of those loans. Which is not... I think is more than double what I actually would have to pay. But I'm just like, I'm getting rid of these. Once I move out, then I will probably switch to paying closer to what I should owe each month. Which will mean I have longer loan terms, but...
Yeah, and...
have more money to pay other bills.
And when we move out, we're going to be probably better off than most because I don't have any student loans because I got them all paid off.
That is true. Younger bro went for a trade program, so he has no student loans.
Nope. The only thing I have to pay is normal bills. Phone bill and car bill.
Yep. And, you know, insurance and, you know, all kinds of other things, but yeah.
Well, my insurance is car insurance. I'm paying car insurance and phone bill.
Yeah, exactly, Mr. B. And I think in that situation, that makes more sense, because the goal in that situation isn't to pay as little as possible. It's to reduce the amount of things you owe as fast as possible. Both of which save you money over the long term. But one is more mathematically optimal versus one that is more encouraging and yeah, it's more encouraging for people who have way too many loans.
I don't know if we can find anything else in here.
Yeah.
Because after that one treasure.
Did you already go back and empty your bag again?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I've been talking with Mr. B for so long, I've lost track of what's going on in the game.
I am sweeping the Zahab region one last time.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to the Twin Crevices, and then that's it for salvaging on camera. Yeah, so we may complete the salvage book off camera.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we won't be able to because treasure rumors. So
be
never
fair-
mind.
Oh, go ahead.
We have to do the salvage book on camera because of the treasure rumors, and I bet you that a lot of the rarer materials that we are having trouble finding is in Tomb of the Gods.
Probably. But yeah, Mr. B, to be fair, I think it bores all of us at this point, because it's just, at this point, we're just scanning for things. Like, there's not a lot to it. This isn't the most exciting gameplay.
I'm sorry, this is the most relaxing series we could ever play. But I want you all to know I enjoy every second of this.
Yeah. See, this kind of game is one of the reasons why I don't know if Animal Crossing is a game we should play on the channel, just because it's...
But
entire
Animal
game is
Crossing is
just-
more popular.
Well, it's more popular, but it kind of is exactly the same as this game, where
There's not much challenge.
it's not about being challenging. The game is about... okay, I'm going to say this, and this is not going to... maybe this wouldn't be popular. Animal Crossing is a mobile game. Animal Crossing is a game designed with the mindset of a mobile game. It's not about being a high-end, exciting gameplay loop. It's about being an idle game. It's about you have 20 minutes to play a game, or you need to spend an hour. We'll go in, we'll run around, We'll hit some trees. We'll
It's a daily game.
yeah, it's not built like modern idle mobile games where you log in for your daily bonuses and you get okay, maybe
No, it is.
maybe New Horizon is, but the older ones are not exactly that. But yeah, that's how it plays. It plays like this. It plays like you run around and do some things that aren't really exciting. They're just an enjoyable time waster. And I would agree with that. This game is enjoyable enough. It's fine. I'm not the one playing it, but younger bro enjoys it thoroughly. But it is a time waster. That's its goal is to give you a list of tasks to do that spend time.
Yeah, plus doing all this is actually somewhat beneficial to those who need a visual walkthrough, because no one has played this much of Endless Ocean on YouTube. The longest playthrough I found was 71 episodes, and they weren't even an hour long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So doing this much and playing this much actually helps the people who do enjoy this game.
Yeah. But yeah, so the whole reason I say that is the game isn't designed to be exciting. And that's kind of the thing with a lot of YouTube games in general. When you're watching games on YouTube, it's generally not it's not about being a calming, relaxing experience. It's about having something to react to. So it's a lot of stuff where, you're here for, if it's a horror game, you're here to see the YouTuber's reaction to the game. You're here to see them freak out. If you're doing a fighting game, you're here to see them do some high-level skill. Same for rhythm games. It's all about high-level skill. But a game like Animal Crossing, you generally watch probably for the personality. If you're watching a game like Animal Crossing, it's probably because Game Grumps played it, or Jaden Animations played it. And you're there because you want to see Game Grumps play a game, or Jaden Animations play a game. And you're not really there for Animal Crossing. Because what's there to be there for in Animal Crossing?
The museum completion.
Yeah, it's like you watch somebody complete the museum, and it's like, there isn't a lot that you're going to get out of that.
Yeah, not every game is over the top, big in your face.
Yeah, and I want to be clear, I'm not trying to disparage games that are not exciting. Like, I perfectly understand why games like Journey, for example, or games that are basically walking sims, where you go around and you're going through a story in a world and you walk from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. I guess Rhyme would almost be that. That's sort of a puzzle game, but
that one's more like a walking simulator.
Yeah. But I don't think that those games have no place on YouTube or that they're not exciting. There is an excitement to be had in watching somebody complete a puzzle and or experience a story for the first time. But yeah, there are games that border on tedium, and this is one of those games, and Animal Crossing is probably one of those games. And again, I like to say, I enjoy playing Animal Crossing. But yeah, it's definitely you aren't here for excitement.
Yeah, I will agree that this is a very grindy game, especially the salvaging. Especially the salvaging.
Absolutely.
Because I have to go over the same area 500 different times. This one's good, so I'm wondering what this is going to be. I do wish that... I honestly want the items to be in a fixed place. I don't want them random generated to this extent.
Sure. Well, I think there's also a level of practicalness to this. These games are supposed to be kind of realistic, and
yes, and I love the realism, and they got rid of it in the third game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and the thing is, like, salvaging is kind of a realistic thing, but also items that you salvage generally run out. There's generally a limited number of them. Like, yeah, you can always have somebody spill a new container ship and drop more stuff into the ocean, but generally speaking, it's like you salvage all the stuff in an area and then there's nothing left to salvage in that area. So it makes sense if it ran out.
Yeah. So when it runs out is when I find everything for the salvage book, and we can't do that until we open the Tomb of the Gods again.
Yep. So, yeah, which is why we were saying we might have to, once we get run out of coins and run out of
leveling up the dolphin.
Well,
That's
I
the
was gonna
only
say,
other
yeah.
thing we can really do.
Yeah, once we run out of we run out of the coins, we run out of any treasure rumors that we still might have to do. It's probably going to be we come back with the series later once we have gotten every item. It's just like,
Well, we might end up getting every item just to try to save up all the money.
well, yeah.
Well, every other item because we can't get the last of the treasure rumors because they're in the tomb.
Yeah, no, I want to be clear, Mr. B. I don't think that you are being negative. I think that's just a factual statement of this game. It is quite relaxing / boring. Like, this is what this game is it's basically, I need to.
It's a swimming simulator.
Well, I was gonna say,
Ooh, another good one.
it's similar to shiny hunting. You don't watch shiny hunting to be excited about shiny hunting. You watch shiny hunting to hang out with the streamer and also wait for them to freak out.
Yeah, and that's me.
And that's sort of this game. It's here for us to hang out.
Honestly, the only thing that could make me just as excited as that signed baseball is if we got all the wine.
Yeah.
Because we've still yet to find all the wine. Why are you doing that? God damn it.
Now, yeah, I will say, guys, this does make me want, like, there's been conversations we've had, not very serious ones, but just statements back and forth of, like, how much we should 100% games. And this is one of those games that probably makes me want to less 100% games because of how long it takes. Like, I don't think that we're ever going to be at the point where we just say story only. Because I've thought of that. I thought of just saying, you know what, maybe we should just embrace that. Maybe we should just embrace story only, and then if we want 100% it, we do a continuation later, and we just make that a required thing, unless it is impossible to come back. Like, because I know there's some games where you get locked out of going back. It's just, you can't.
And there are also some games that you have to do the side stuff in order to continue the story.
Exactly. If it's a game where 100% is required, or a game where you're locked out if you don't do it all up front, I've thought of just saying, like, any percent up front, and then we bring the 100% back for a continuation later, just to space out the series a bit. Because I think part of the thing with a game like this is, like, I was shocked when I found out this is what, episode 36?
This is 37.
Yeah, this is 37. It looks like it's 36.
No, you didn't change the number.
Probably didn't change the number.
It's
Anyways,
37.
This is episode 37. It feels like it's episode 57. It feels like we have been here for so long. And it's one of those things where I want to be clear that I have said many times, I hate that Game Grumps stops playing series after 14 episodes. Or 7 episodes, or whatever. But I do get why. Because
there are so many games.
Well, yes, there's so many games you can play, and generally speaking, from a YouTube standpoint, you get the most views on your videos in the first 7 to 14 episodes. The beginning of the series, you get a lot more views than the end of the series. So it makes sense to say, from that standpoint, we're just gonna say every game is 14 episodes, or less. We're just going to give every game its own same playing field. That way, viewer engagement doesn't drop as much. And also because the streamer gets tired of playing the game. Like that's why we have our 50 episode cutoff where we're saying, like, maybe we need to stop playing this game and come back later after 50 episodes.
Yep.
And it's like, and that might be something where I revise that. Maybe we have to revise that to say we need to drop that to 40 or something. Because, like, it feels like we have been getting more exhausted.
The problem is there are several games that are hours upon hours long. And if we did that, I say we would probably have to do 2 hours outright for nearly every stream from their point.
For some of those games. Yeah. And there are games we have to do that for, but
yeah, for this game it absolutely should just start out at 2 hours.
Yeah.
We just didn't know.
Yeah,
because there's conflicting reports, so we had to guess.
Yeah. We guessed. We took an educated guess. I think we started, an hour and a half?
Hour and a half.
Yeah, we started at an hour and a half.
And honestly, that's not bad.
Yeah, no. I think that was a great decision of saying, we don't have enough information, we're going to start at an hour and a half, and we'll later on decide if we need to extend that to 2 hours or drop it. And it worked out. We're at 35 episodes, and it does feel like we've been playing for 55 episodes, because we basically have. If we did all these as an hour, we have 75 hours into this game.
Yeah, we have 70 hours right now into this game.
So we basically done 70 episodes of this shit. And it's like, yeah. All that to say, there is definitely one thing that Two Bros Game Night does not do well, because we kind of do it on purpose, is we do not engender a culture of relaxation. We are not good about playing games and then stopping when we don't feel like playing them again and taking a break. We are not good about that. We want to finish it and not come back to it.
Plus,
and there is good and bad in that.
Plus, we don't care about... Okay, we do care to some extent, but we don't, like, generally care for the views or anything like that.
That's true. And it's absolutely true that we don't care about the views, but and that's why I'm saying I don't like channels like Game Grumps for the viewership side of things, because that's what they focus on. That's why they do it. But I do kind of care for the personal side of things, where it's like, if we're exhausted playing a game, we need to do something about that. It's like, if we're at the point where we're exhausted playing this game, we need to say, okay, we're either done playing the game outright, or we're taking a break and coming back later, because it does make our commentary less good. It makes people not want to watch the game because it's just going on and on and on and never really feeling like we're doing much progress.
Yeah, guys, like, there's reasons why we are now looking at playthroughs to see how long people took for certain games. The problem is, with games like this, there's not a lot of information. So,
which is weird, because the game is popular enough. I can't believe there aren't that many playthroughs.
Yeah.
But I guess most playthroughs end at any percent. And that's
a
true.
lot. Well, in this case, a lot of people only did the story.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Any percent is kind of the normal. Most people play for the story. And
this has a really good story, guys. It is worth it. Love the story.
And so it's, what we probably should do is the thing that I think we will end up doing at some point, which is we'll cut back on the amount we 100% games, where if the game is looking like it's going to be hard to 100%, we'll do less stuff.
If the
game is easy, we'll do more stuff.
This one's not necessarily hard, it's just
tedious.
Long.
Yeah. So.
Silver ingots.
Because, like, for example,
Pieces of 8.
To talk about a game, one of the games that came out not too long ago was Pepper Grinder, the game that Younger Bro and me both wrote down immediately, and I was just like, nope, I'm playing this game. I definitely got the game and tested it out, and it looks like it's a pretty easy game to 100%, and it will be reasonably fast to do so. It's like a 5-hour game. So that's a game I might 100%.
Okay, guys, now this is probably going to be the most tedious map. There's items on the side of the walls and twin crevices. So this is going to be the most difficult to salvage. So what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to get as many items as I can, leave, come back, and just keep doing that until I fill up the bag.
But yeah. No, Mr. B, I hope that upcoming games give you more to comment on. Although I don't know how much you like The Last of Us. So.
Yep, confirm that is the next stream game.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it multiple times at this point.
Because we have to, because we're about to hit 750 subs.
The next series will be the 500 sub special after we've hit 750 subs of playing The Last of Us 1 and 2.
It's going to be hilarious, because then we're going to get to 1,000 subs, and we haven't even done the 750 sub special yet.
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh, and by the way, guys, speaking of games on the channel and stuff like that, I just redid my Let's Play list again. And
he also still has to redo his anime list again.
I'm redoing my Let's Play list. I'm still not done with it. I have one more move to make, and then it's done. Then I have to redo my stream list, because it's gotten too long again, and I want to see if I can make it any shorter.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And then I need to do my anime list, so, games lists, fun.
Okay, I was gonna say he needs to do his anime list, not to be confused with my anime list, the website.
I'm almost tempted to make my stream list all specials and just doing them all outright, just to get it all done, because it's just taking so goddamn long.
Yeah, and that is also another reason why we might say, hey, we need to do less 100%ing of games, because 100%ing games generally takes longer than not 100%ing them.
But the other thing is, I don't want to pull a game because just because it's taking too long for me to do an import from my original channel.
And I agree.
Like, I don't want to just say, oh, 10 episodes done. 10 episodes done.
Exactly. And I think that we can both agree we don't want to do that. But it's one of those things where we don't want to do that because we hate that. But we might say, okay, our main goal in every series is the story, and if it looks like it's going to be easy to do more, we'll do more, and if it looks like it's not going to be easy to do more, or it's going to be very time-consuming to do more, then we won't do more. Because I think that's where I've gotten with a lot of my games, where I'll do some side stuff if it's not too tedious, but with some exceptions.
This is looking like the internet is wrong. Oh. But that's a cave. Hold on.
I was going to say, look up first.
Oh, it is on the side.
Yep, there it is.
Okay, so it just doesn't happen at, like, the very top.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, guys, I'll salvage what I can.
Yeah.
But anyway,
the only rule that we've ever set in stone on this is we do not do trophies. We will not do the PS5 trophies.
No.
Just hell no.
Because that would require us to replay some games, like for Spider-Man. I'd have to New Game Plus in. That's playing through the story again. I'm like, no.
Same thing with Hollow Knight. Despite the fact that a lot of the Hollow Knight in-game achievements could be done decently easy, I'm just like, I'm not requiring that. Because no.
But yeah, so we do games like we play as much as we want to play. And for this case, for Endless Ocean, I want to do everything pretty much. The only thing I'm not going to do on camera is get all dolphins to max level. I might do that off camera.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I'm not committing to that. I'll have one dolphin at max level and that's it. Yeah. That I can guarantee.
And I think that's fair.
Because unless you get a title out of training the dolphins, all of them to 100%, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Well, and again, we're not even doing all titles because that's.
Oh yeah, we said salvaging is the most tedious thing. No, it is the dolphin training.
Yeah.
Dolphin training, 100%.
Yeah, dolphin training is definitely one of the things where I would love to do that off camera more than on camera, because like it is so tedious.
But yeah, guys.
I'm gonna go lay down for a moment and be back.
Okay. But to let you know, my stream list is really long, and the import is getting longer. Like, guys, I have to space out games a certain way because of how we have to do things, and honestly, I'm about ready to say fuck it. Like, I might just make an exception for my entire streams list because I am tired of spacing it out through adding more and more games that some of them are pretty lengthy, and there's really not a lot of shorter, in quote, streams. So I'm about done and saying, yeah, I'm doing it how the hell I want to do it. Like, the thing I will not do is I won't play, like, I do still have a couple Pokemon games as an import, let's just say. I will not put a Pokemon game next to a Pokemon game. That I won't do. That I can promise. But I'm at the point where I'm just like, now I want to do them every other game. And I might do it for 2 reasons. One, the new games are coming out pretty quickly. We already have ZA coming out, and we haven't done another old main series game in a while. Like, the last one we did was Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but if we want to go older, the oldest one we did was Yellow. Yellow was an import and also the oldest main series game we have done so far. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to see how I do this list. I'm gonna have to talk with old bro about it off camera. Or on camera, I don't care, because this list, I would really like to have it done within the next 4 years. I want it done by, like, year 10. Or 9. But yeah, I'll get the import done as soon as I can, but one thing is for sure, I'm going to get done with the mobile import long before the stream import gets done. Like, mobile import, I'm predicting will be done by year 8. So, yeah. Yeah, right now, how the import is, the import's not going to be done until, like, year 15 of the channel. That's insane. It could have been done quicker if I didn't get a new job. That said, I could go to the morning shift at my work. There's one issue with that. It's 4 a.m. And if I switch to a different position, which I'm planning to do, I could be working more hours than what I'm currently working. So, could I get things back to where they were, and hopefully Older Bro can take a couple series from my import list. Yeah, I could do that, but it's 4 in the morning, and I do not want to get up at 4 in the morning. I am not an early bird at all. Like, the time I get up right now is, like, near noon. And I have a lot I have to do for you guys. I have to edit mobile series and such like that. So yeah. Damn it, I thought this was... It's not. I thought this was the other end. But yeah, so scanning the twin crevices for items on the side of the walls, it does not seem to be a lot. There is not a lot. There's like maybe 3 items at most on the sides of the walls. Shark. Oh, that one's good. Yeah, so I'm going to have to scan this area twice. I'm gonna bet there's only about 13 items each time. So yeah. Alright, where's this other cave? Alright, let me go to the other cave and then I'll start scanning the walls up and down. After that, I'll leave the map, come back, and keep doing that until I fill up my, my meter. Alright, here's the cave. There is an item in here. An ingot. But yeah, I'm gonna bet there's at least 12 or 13 items on this map. I don't want to go too high. Because if I go too high, I'll transition. I'm gonna bet you there's at least one more item. but 12 might be the max. Yeah, when we come back here again, I might not prioritize like getting the items on the side. I might go in the caves again and then go to the sea floor, but that's gonna be about it. Sucks that I have to keep shooting the shark. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, so maybe there isn't. I guess there's only about 12. Okay. Now here's the question. Do I... The question is, do I have to leave the map entirely to get the items to respawn, or do I just dive again? Let's find out.
Okay. I am back. How's it going?
Can you tell me how many items are in the twin crevices?
I'll see what I can do. By the way, I don't know if I've talked about this on camera, but one of the people who's likes our videos on Mastodon is Tom Servo, which is definitely an MST3K reference. And I'm just like,
Yeah, you talked about them.
Okay, good. Let me see. You said the chasms, the twin crevices?
Mm-hmm. I found only like 3 items on the side of the walls.
Yeah, I think there aren't that many.
But they're also called the depths.
The depth walls has so there's 27 items total in the depths, including the walls.
That can't be true, because I scanned the walls like 5 times.
According to this, there are items on walls at B2 Northwest, B2 C. Oh, yeah, B2 Center, C1 Southwest, B and C 1 and 2, whatever that means, C2 Northwest, A2 West, B3 North, B2 East, B3 North. So there are a lot of them, but they're scattered. And some of them might count as the caves as
Yes.
wall.
Also, it didn't really help that I didn't know the depth at which these items spawn.
Yeah. It looks like a lot of these are 260 feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm fighting right now.
Yeah.
Oh, good stone!
There are some at 305 feet, and then there are some at 330 through 360 feet. So...
Okay, as long as I know the depth, then this should be much easier.
Yeah. So it is... Yeah.
But yeah, I just found a really good stone, so hopefully it's the thing we've been looking for.
Yeah, no idea.
Okay, there are quite a bit. There are more than I thought.
A significant number. Was there another one here? It was up, or was that that? Oh,
No, I did see one that was metal back here somewhere.
Yeah.
But but yeah, we might have to have a little bit of a meeting about my stream import list.
We shall see what we can do.
Because I need to organize it in such a way that you'd be happy with.
Yeah. Totally fine.
And that I'd be happy with as well. I swear I saw one that was metal, but I can't find it. Excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna go to the other. I'm gonna go to the south crevice and look for items at that depth as well.
Mm-hmm.
You said about 260, 270?
Yeah. You're in the south cavern right now?
Mm-hmm.
So it goes from, there's 260, there's some in 260 through 280, and there's some in 330 to 345.
Right. Yeah, thank God this is pretty much the only map that does this, but it seems like the Zaheb map does this a little bit too, because at the drop off to it to the open ocean, there's a little bit of a reef, and that reef has some items on it as well. There doesn't seem to be that much.
No, there's only 3 at each depth. So there's around, yeah, so in this,
I only found one.
yeah, in this region, there's like 3 at those levels, and then there's 3 at the lower levels.
Yeah, because I'm not finding any more.
Yeah.
And I scanned this whole place. I only found one.
Well, again, the rest of them are going to be around the 330 to 345 range. There's 3 down there and 3 up top, according to this. So yeah, I would go down to like about the 340 range, or like, yeah, around there. So No, up 345 is the top. So it's basically, if you want to go like up to the middle of this too, 330 and 360, about right there.
I saw a rock.
Yeah, there should be nothing below you at this point. It's all up.
I saw a rock somewhere. Oh.
Backing it up. Backing it up. Yeah, you might have to go like up against this wall basically and then turn around. Yeah, because you're like way too low at this point. You're like in the 370s. So
Here we go.
Way up.
I was on the right track and then it stopped.
Yeah, it's in like a weird spot. Is there's...
Oh.
Yep.
Right above me.
Yep. Yeah, about 360.
All right. And there you are. Okay, so I came back and I got all the items on the sides again. Well, not all the items on the sides again. You know what I mean. I salvaged everything pretty much below. Oh, I didn't go to the wreck. I didn't go into... Damn it. Oh, my diving level went up. Cool. So I'm 16. Level 16. Alright, guys. I will scan that map one more time. But I'm not going to fill up my bag. Well, no, I probably should. Ugh. Okay, so I just need to go back to the boat and such. I'll fill up my bag one more time, but I'm going to prioritize salvaging at the wreck. So, okay, there are quite a bit of items on that map, which is good. But yeah, because of how that map is, I'll salvage it one more time. And then I will be done with it. Let's see what we get. Pirate's Barrel.
Oh.
Ooh. That's a good amount of money.
Yeah, not bad.
Silicon.
All the oil leaked out already.
Plasma TV. Smuggler's Barrel.
Germanium.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Explorer's ingot.
Explorer's Ingot.
Whatever that means.
What, is it more refined gold or something?
I don't know. It's Electrum.
Damn it. I keep finding the meteorite.
Yep. Marble. Stone. Malachite. We have about 3 minutes, by the way.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah, so there's...
We have one
Wait,
more
hold on, read that
ingot.
again. A gold ingot smelted during the Age of Discovery. So it's impure but very old gold.
Oh, damn.
Like... Okay, yeah, I can see why that might be historical. And then the smuggler's treasure there. Yeah, so that's high purity gold. The other one is impure gold.
Yeah,
That's
so we're
rare,
missing the rarest ingot.
Yeah. Which I have not looked up. There's the pirate's barrel.
Sweet. Okay, so we only found 2 new things.
Yep.
At least we're still finding new stuff. That
Yeah.
makes me happy.
Yep, it's all random. I'll be happy when we get to the point where we can say, oh, we have all the stones, we can reject stones.
Oh, yeah. That's probably what we're going to be doing off camera. Like, we'll be
Yeah.
rejecting a lot of different items. But yeah, guys, if I complete the salvage collection and something pops up, we will go ahead and record it. Same, well, the coins we're doing on camera, so, yeah. Alright, Older Bro said we had 3 minutes left.
We are now down to 1.5 minutes.
Oh. But yeah, so, what we're gonna do is, off camera, we're probably gonna complete the items again. Not again. We're gonna complete getting all the items off camera. Because you have said that it does not matter what map we salvage on, we will get every
In
item.
theory, according to what I've read, if there's a location that has a stone and you pick up a stone from that location, it can be any stone from the book at all. So as long as you're looking for a stone, you can go to the first map or the last map, and you should be able to get every stone.
Okay, so in case it is somewhat wrong and you can only find new items on the newer maps, we won't be able to complete the book off camera.
Yeah.
So the thing we're doing off camera is we're saving up money to reopen the tomb. That is it.
Yep.
And when we've done so, we'll come back to this game. We are not at that point yet. So I'm going to salvage on the Twin Crevices map one last time because it didn't go to the wreck. We have salvaged pretty much most of that map anyway. So I'll fill up my bag one more time on that map.
Yeah, and then we'll probably just be doing coins.
And then we're doing coins.
Yeah.
So that will be tomorrow's stream is coins.
Woo!
So, okay, guys. That is going to have to be it for today's episode. So like and subscribe to YouTube and Twitch. Comment to our videos. We do read them. Follow on Twitch. And we will see you guys in the next Endless Ocean 2. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.